was watching TikTok, right? And Shorty had her brother up there, and it was 10:30 p.m. in Finland, and it was sunny out.
What?
I gotta go to Finland.
Me too. Facts. We gotta take that trip.
Yeah, because I think me seeing the sun at 10:30 p.m. probably put me like in another space of life.
That's a fact.
I think it's a point in our lives where like we just gotta explore like different things. Like we can't go to Tompkins every Sunday. Yeah, shout out to the city for that BS shop.
Shutting it down because we was ODing. But speaking of shutting it down, we gotta talk about what's been going on at Peace Jam,
bro. PSA. The Rins gave your ass a PSA.
Belt to ass. Precisely.
Yo, I'm talking about it was, it was to the point, as well as that was one of like the marquee matchups. Not only across the 5 boroughs in the surrounding areas, but throughout the nation.
That's a fact.
And the Ren show there, just belt the ass for real.
Yeah, definitely. Like, how do you feel about Magic Mel playing up 17U?
To me, that is needed, and more so like me actually knowing him as a person, not only as a basketball player, because there's a lot of grown men who only know him as a player.
Right.
Say no names, but we know who you are. He needed that for his development as a basketball player, because playing at Cardinal Hayes isn't the easiest thing. Honestly, he needs to learn just how to be a better point guard. And it's not hard for him.
Do you think he needs to leave Hayes to go out there to a different program to not only just improve his craft as a guard, but to help him get even much more mature on the court?
I mean, honestly, that question is kind of 50-50, right? Because you say yes, because you see, with Nike and Overtime, have they hands and pieces and creating their own leagues, and you want to see Mel on that type of stage to see if he belongs. But then you also want to see him only going to his junior year. How can he mature? How can he, that's lead a team? How can he be the extension of Loads on the floor? So it's kind of 50-50 in a sense. My heart says stay because I want to see him play and, in the city and, create a bigger buzz for himself.
Right.
But, another piece of my heart says leave.
Same. I'm with you on that one. I mean, like, if what would be the best place if he was to leave? Because I could see him really still repping the city and holding this down by going to OSL. They got the Jellyfan crew over at OTE, so that wouldn't be I
will honestly say for him to stray away from home, to see what's out there for him. Like I love that Nike league that they have, and I could see him playing in that for sure. I could see him, if John Buck wants to pull the trigger, I could see him at a Luha. If Kevin Boyle wants him, I could see him at, Monteverde. I could see him at a link here. Mel, he could play at OTE.
Facts.
It's just a simple fact is what does he want to do? But most importantly, his parents, what they really want to do.
That's a fact. And his pops. He's running the show. Directors cut all that on his
and it's crazy because with Scooter, right? People only know Scooter for basketball, but if you have a conversation with him as a person, he can tell you himself how his relationship with Mel has gotten much stronger from basketball, and him just looking at his growth as a young man.
Right.
Big shout out to Reem and big shout out to his moms as well. But Peace Jam, I'm loving how Christian Jeffrey is looking as of right now.
That's a fact. My boy holding it down.
Chris, he's the type of kid. So, Chris is the kid, right? who life changed last year at EYBL. And to be quite honest, he's younger than a lot of people in his class now.
Which is scary.
So,
Scary hours for quite a few players out there, boy.
You know, so the offers that he's getting, they're well earned.
Yeah.
And, you know, his teammate, Malik Thomas and Amari Evans, and, you know, big shout out to the Lightning, you know, that program is making things work.
Definitely.
You know, hopefully Lightning gets over that hump and, you know, and making it to the Elite Eight, you know, trying to make it to the Final Four. I think is in their cards this year.
Definitely. I mean, I see, you know, PSA Cardinals holding it down for us. They like what? Third in the standings for the most part.
Right.
But one thing we also got a shout out to is Nigel James.
Yeah.
Committed to Marquette.
Yeah,
that's huge.
And the funny thing about Nigel James is this, right? You know, I'm not going to say the person's name, but you know, the person captured said, you know, he was overlooked, and you know, people felt like he was too small. I mean, at the end of the day, if you know who Nigel James was always one of them ones.
That's a fact.
Right? And the crazy thing is, and this is why, like, I have gripes with the city, is that we let Nigel James walk out our front door.
Yeah.
You know how about we keep it a stack? You know, we have programs in the tri-state area that he could have played for. But you know, he still reps the 5 boroughs. You know what I mean? His pops used to coach on Bedford and Union. A lot of people don't even know that.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, Nigel James, that was well deserved. And even though matter of fact, I'm not even going to say it, but
you're going to say it. But before I had to cut you off because the reason why I had to shout out his commitment to Marquette is because the fact that I think his pairing with Shaka Smart is a match made in basketball heaven. Got to, you know, gritty, grinded out coach who's with the shits, who's like the 6th man on the court, know how to get it done, and providing that experience and that IQ to a young, humble, hungry, tenacious guard like Nigel. They're going to really, really, really shake shit up over there. A lot of shit's going to be shaken up for the most part because I feel that the fact that he was able to provide that experience, that winning success that Shaka Smart was able to endure at Texas, at VCU, carry over to Marquette, and the kid like that who's just, you know, wet behind the ears and trying to soak up all the knowledge that he can while bringing it night in and night out. Yeah, they're gonna do some damages this year. I can see it now.
He just has to stay off of Water Street. And if you've been to Milwaukee, Water Street gets crazy.
It be that lit, huh?
Yeah, oh, trust me, I experienced it twice. And those 2 times I said, yo, I can do it again. But Nigel James playing for Shaka Smart, it is a match made in heaven, because if you think about Shaka Smart as, you know, he likes the small guards who can get up and down, you know, who play hard, who play with a ton of energy. And, you know, I've been to the facilities at Marquette. It's beautiful.
Facts.
And it's a Jordan brand institution, so why not? He's good. Man. I'm proud of Nigel James. But to cap this off, I don't know if you know, but one of my favorite players, Mookie Rodriguez, who played for the Rams, he just decommitted from Columbia.
Really?
Yeah, he just decommitted from Columbia. So I want to see how this pans out. You know, him and Preston Edelman led the charge against the belt the ass win over PSA. You know, so big shout out to Halon too, because Halon is over there.
Definitely. And it's wild that you mentioned that, because like another shout out, I want to, you know, tip my hat off to. Granted, he's not playing for one of our programs out here in the city, which obviously it makes sense though. My man Cayenne's going crazy.
Boy, Cayenne is bugging.
Big ups to Cayenne. I love the growth and development of his game, his confidence, and soaking up that gym. His pops is feeding him for the most part. And you could tell by the way he's just dominating. I wish he was able to do that for one of our programs, you know. But you know, you got to stick with tradition. You know, keep it in the family. So I get it. But that 40 ball, shooting 79% from the field, Jesus Christ.
His scoring ability is very uncanny, right?
Oh, dear.
And I'm gonna say this, and then we have to go. That's
Yeah.
to the next topic. I'm gonna say this. All you Cayenne Anthony haters, I know y'all trying to DM him so he could play with y'all. It was fourth, Dykeman,
New York versus New York. I could see it in the finals.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, the game is about development and growth, and Cayenne is a specific example of wait your turn and stay patient.
And you really got to shout out his pops for that, though, for installing that inside his DNA. Because at the end of the day, his pops got it through the mud. He was nice with it since he was in B-Mall and whatnot. But guess what? He put in that work. He had to make sure that his son is able to feed all that in there. Because just because you my seed and I want a national chip, I'm one of the greatest scorers in the game's history or whatever. Nah, it don't work like that. You still got to get in the lab.
I honestly think I think Carmelo would fry Cayenne. Yes, I'm not with the whole.
That. I'm
not with the whole. He said when he was 17, Melo at 17 was frying Cayenne.
Facts.
Next, that's just what it is.
We're ending on that note. Shout out to Melo.
Bronny James.
Ooh, oh my gosh, I need a drink.
You don't need a drink. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Bronny James. Oh boy.
So honestly, right, and this is real. First of all, big shout out to LeBron James.
Facts.
Because what he did for his son, a lot of fathers wish they can do for theirs, right? Pull the trigger, let his organization know or let his company know, yo, I want my son. Right? Nobody speaks about how D Wade, he did it for Zaire Wade at Utah, right? Ain't nobody speak about that. I just don't like the fact how he's getting all this scrutiny when we just watched that's the second pick, right?
Number 2 pick. 0 for 15.
Okay. He goes 0 for 15. And the problem that I have with basketball, not only in New York City, but across the country, is we want instant gratification so fast. Is Bronny James his father? Excuse my language. Fuck no. He's not his dad. He doesn't have the size. He doesn't have the IQ of his father.
Right.
But the thing about Bronny has the intangibles to get things done. And you can see that. So my thing is, if I'm the Lakers, I'm letting him play in the G League. Then I bring him up just to see how he's looking. But to honestly think that he's going to play right away, a lot of y'all are stupid as fuck. Yeah, nice. And it sucks for him because it's like how they doing it is kind of terrible, bro. It's terrible how they treating Bronny right now.
Yeah, man. I think you hit him right on top of the head. It's the gratification. That's been like pretty much the kryptonite of what's going on in the state of, I guess, amateur sports in general, especially through this NIL era we living in. You're too busy not even worry about the wins and losses. You to worry about securing the bag or letting our performance lead us to us securing the bag. And I say that to say a player like Bronny James, he knows his potential, he knows his upside, and the fact that he's so mature enough to realize the type of potential, the type of game he has, is going to have him be inside the league for quite some time, which you got to commend at the end of the day. And a lot of kids got to really understand and look at him as an example of here's what potential longevity looks like if you're very serious about your craft and you're very serious about, securing a bigger bag for a very long time. Because granted, his pops used the art of nepotism to put him in position to be able to secure it, but it's all a matter of him to continue to, hold on to that. And a lot of kids just fail to realize that, you got to play the long game rather than just, soak up this 15 seconds of fame. Because once that shit is over with, no Paul Pierce. Feel me?
Yeah, and you have to think about it, right? Nepotism happens everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Nepotism happens in the hood, right? Somebody pops used to sell product. Their son is next up, right? Think about even in companies and corporations. My father is the CEO. You think my pops is not going to try to insert me into taking his position after a couple years? Like make it make sense. And when it comes to Bronny, right? Like I wish I could have a conversation with him because the best advice I can give him is you're doing a great job, bro. You made it somewhere that a lot of dudes want to make it, right? But then on the flip side, I will say in the conversation is, there's other guys who are very deserving on making it.
He knows that.
But the thing is this, though, and this is where a lot of young people need to understand. All right. A lot of people think you just getting drafted as you just playing basketball, right? No, there's background checks. Ask Derrick Rose. There's background checks. Ask Charles Jones.
Yeah.
There's background checks. Ask Lenny Cook.
Yeah.
Their background checks.
They know about stuff that you did in the first grade that you gotta ask yourself, like, wait, huh?
Their background checks.
Narwhal is a part of that backup check crew. Google Narwhal, thank me later. You're gonna be like, yo, wait, what?
Ask Taj Gibson.
Yeah.
Their background checks.
Definitely.
Ask John Wall. Dudes, listen, the NBA is not what you think, where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna get drafted, I'm Gucci, I've been playing a lot of ball. Not at all.
Don't work like that.
There are background checks, and them background checks, they're extensive. And some of their files be this thick, that's to the point where it looks like a textbook. So Bronny file was clean.
Facts. Got no choice but to be. Because it goes to show you, that's family business at the end of the day. You hit it around top of the head. Like, you see what the Lakers organization became so successful. You got, rest in peace, Dr. Jerry Buss, who was running the show. Who's running the show right now? His daughter, Jeannie Buss. And LeBron is looking at this whole entire situation like, why not me? Why not us? I'm a billionaire from putting the basketball inside the hoop.
Bro, I'm next.
Let me set that up for my son. I could possibly potentially own something. I could possibly potentially own an expansion team in the NBA. Matter of fact, man, it might be a something he has something cooking up in the near future.
Las Vegas. You heard it. A lot of people don't even know.
And I say that to say.
Next topic.
Come on, keep doing your thing, Bronny. We paying attention.
I'm proud. I'm proud of you, black man. Dead ass.
Facts.
NBA Summer League overall, I'm not going to front you, and this is being real. I've watched a lot of dudes on the two-way contract outplay the dudes who were drafted.
Yo, bruh. Listen. One of the dudes that's been standing out for me lately in the Summer League, hometown hero vibes, baby. Shouts to Justin Champagnie for the Wizards. Holding it down. Last game he had like 16-9, 18-9, getting to it.
I want a Champagnie jersey. I'm gonna talk to our executive producer.
Yeah, we need that. I need both. Wizards and the Spurs jersey. You feel me?
I don't even care, son. I'm proud of both of them young men because you know why all right. How about we, get off topic just a little bit?
What's up?
Think about a school that's in your neighborhood that probably has at least the most NBA players playing right now.
What? There's one school around my neighborhood that got two. And we just mentioned them. Three.
Marquise Noel.
I stand corrected. That's a fact. 3. And plus they on the same team. Silly me. That's a fact. I stand corrected. Good job, black man. Good job.
We need Lachlan to be great again.
Yeah.
We need Lachlan to be great again. Because bro. You got the Champagnies. They hooping right now. Marquise Noel is hooping. And in the Summer League, I watched a story about the kid from he plays for the Kings Summer League team.
I think I know you're talking about. He the one that got busy against the Lakers. Evans, I believe, right?
Nah, it's not Evans. He's played for the Memphis Hustle. I forgot his name, but
okay.
He said he loves the game so much just because he wants to take care of his mother and his sister, right? And that was touching for me because I honestly feel like the approach to basketball for some people is not in that sense of urgency anymore, right? And with that young man, hold on. Thank God for a cell phone. I'm bugging because I got to give this dude a shout out, and we got to shout that dude out because it's like, yo, he really, bro, had me in a space of just like, damn, son, like, I was in awe, son. I was like, wow, like he's really dropping.
And then once again, he's probably a dude.
His name is Adonis Arms. Adonis Arms.
Adonis Arms. Okay.
Yeah, Adonis Arms to play for the Memphis Hustle, which is the G League affiliate of the Memphis Grizzlies. Right. You know, like and his approach to the game is something that is needed in organizations.
Right.
Right, because he just loves the game, bro, and he wants to use the game as a vehicle to take care of his family. That honestly had me in a sense of like, damn, bro, like he gets it.
Yeah,
he gets it.
I think the beautiful thing about that is it's the grassroots, get it out the mud mentality that make you appreciate the fact that he gets it. Like you said before, we live in a different time period where you look at our phones and you got kids comparing to other kids' situations and feel like, yo, he's getting this NIL deal from Nike, or he's doing this with local hoops, or he's doing that with such and such. And it's just like, yo, you don't understand what it took for him to get to that predicament in his career or his life right now. Like, hold your horses. And social media, man, it does certain things to young kids where it's just like, yo, relax. You need to chill.
So
the marathon, not a race.
So social media for real taints reality, right?
Yeah.
And it's in all aspects, it's not just in sports, it's in education, it's in relationships, it's in fashion, right? It gives us this false reality of what's hot and what's real, right? Like like I remember this was the other day I was telling somebody, life is a bunch of skits.
I like that.
Life is a bunch of skits right now because everything's a skit. Everything has to be funny. Everything has to be captured, right? And the reason why I say that because I'm watching a lot of these dudes in the summer league. Like a lot of their games is looking like skits. It's kind of funny. Motherfuckers being exposed right now. And I'm looking at dudes like, yo, like they keep talking about this, and the narrative on the internet is the same. There's the number 55 pick compared to the number 2 pick.
Yeah.
Right. And it's crazy because the dude, he went 0 for 15, Alexander Sarr, right?
Yep.
0 for 15. 0 for 15. And they're criticizing Bronny James because he didn't clip the 7-point mark as his average. But we have Jalen Green's little brother who played in Australia who averaged 4 points a game. So all this is about just connecting the dots and just knowing who you know.
That's a fact. Absolutely. And like I'm looking at the standings right now. And I see that the Clippers, the Grizzlies, and the Spurs are a 3-way tie for first place. And the way it's set up in the summer league is not only goes by like record, but it goes by point differential. Who goes on to I guess the Final Four, or who plays in the championship?
All this shit is AAU.
Yeah, pretty much. So I say that to say out of all those teams that you've probably checked out, who you think was the most impressive one, or what player besides Justice Champagnie stand out for you in your eyes?
I'm rolling with Adonis Arms, son.
Okay.
Bro, he's averaging damn near 18 right now.
Copy.
On the Kings, and he's showing that he's belonged.
Yeah.
That he belongs. And this is where, right, I want a lot of our listeners to understand that we watch basketball. We just don't go for name. We just don't go for hype. We just don't go off for our political connects and who we know in real life. No, we actually sit and analyze the game.
Yeah.
Where a lot of dudes, honestly, right, who weren't drafted and who was supposed to be drafted, y'all got pushed out of your institution.
And they proving it right now. They proving it. They get it exposed. But I know who's doing a lot of exposing that's standing out.
Who's that?
Yo, Reed Shepard, the real deal Holyfield.
Reed Shepard showed a lot of people, right? And this is and I know I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this, but I might go viral. That's for saying this. Reed Shepard showed a lot of us black people that motherfuckers could really hoop. And this is like, and this is the problem, right? You know, like us not playing at a high level or coaching at a high level, us being fans, we get caught up in the eye test, right?
Yep.
Reed Shepard, he started at Kentucky because Kyle liked him because he could shoot. No, Reed Shepard's a basketball player.
Listen, I think he's Mark Price 2.0. Might be Mark Price's long lost seed that he got to drop off in Kentucky.
And the crazy shit is
he's to it.
And he's athletic.
Oh, that's the wild thing about it. He gets to it.
He's very athletic.
Like a word. Yeah.
And the kid from Tennessee, Dalton. That's the Dalton kid. Who
Connect Four, baby.
Who went JUCO, right? How about we get to it? He went JUCO for 2 years.
Yep.
Played a year at Texas. I mean at Tennessee. Went pro.
And went first round. He could have went higher. A lot of executives, a lot of actual analysis and experts are saying, yo, how did he drop so low? Like, what have y'all been doing? Another one.
Yo, I'm gonna say this about you experts, right? And this is real. All this payola ranking bullshit gotta stop.
Yeah, it's nasty work out here.
because understand, some of these NBA draft boards be some bullshit. I know it's bullshit. I know somebody who knows somebody. Oh, we're gonna say this kid is the number 1 pick. Fuck that. Somebody has to hire me by tomorrow.
Paul Biancardi, holla at my guy.
You know what? And I rock with him. I rock with Adam Finkelstein. You know, I rock with the Jonathan. What's his name? Givney dude.
Yeah.
I rock with
Giovanni. Yeah.
I rock with Woj, but it's like, yo, a lot of y'all draft boards be some bullshit.
But speaking of bullshit, we feel that this next move right here.
This next move is fire.
With the Knicks acquiring Mikal Bridges.
I like it.
Nova Knicks, baby. Nova Knicks. We here. Only person they missing is who? Your right hand man's.
Jay Wright?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn sure not Kyle Neptune. I love Kyle though. He's fucking crazy. But yo, you know what's crazy about this move, right? I thought about this earlier. He doesn't have to pack his shit. He could stay in the same crib.
That which is fire.
Because you remember that time we called him on a city bike riding in the city?
Yep, that's a fact.
I was like, where's he going?
It's like, yo, my man. It's like,
yeah, he doesn't have to do anything too crazy. And he's a great fit for the Knicks. You know, he's another defender. You know, he's someone who can average 10 to 15 points per game, not even getting touches in the offense, you know, of him just getting backdoor cuts in.
Yeah.
You know, dump offs and hitting threes. So he's good, man. I'm proud of the Knicks with this move, honestly.
But the most important thing you forgot to mention is the fact that he's reliable as far as playing.
He's not going to be injured.
Yeah. We're going to test that streak with Tom Thibodeau now. He's going to be like, oh, word, we got one. Watch this.
Tibbs is a bug out, but I love Tibbs too.
Facts.
Tibbs is a bug out.
Here's the real question. Do we get to remix his nickname from Brooklyn Bridge to Manhattan Bridge?
Call him Mikal Bridges, bro. You know what I mean? Like, my son is, yo, you know what's crazy about the Knicks, right? And now that we think about it, this new team that they have, they're a bunch of winners, bro.
Yeah.
Even low-key, Julius Randle's a winner. He's been to the Final Four. right? Or the chip.
You said what?
I think he's been to the Final Four, right?
He went to the Final Four.
Yeah, come on, like Leon Rose and Rick Brunson and company, y'all doing a great job over there.
And the wild thing about it is he still got like what, over 100 mil of salary cap bread to spend.
So all right. So since they lost Isaiah Hartenstein, right? Hartenstein. Who would you pick up? And it has to be like a forward. It has to be someone who can.
Damn, that's a good question.
Because if you think about it, right, they have the pieces to win, but they just need a big who's just going to be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna tell you who that big is. Honestly,
who?
Miles Turner could fit well with the Knicks. Miles Turner not bad, son.
Hold on. You might be on to something.
You can either go after Miles Turner, right? You can go after like a Miles Turner, or low key.
You might be on to something. That'd be a solid fit right there.
Or low key, right? If you want to win, and if you just want to expose the East, you can go get Bam Adebayo. But you gonna have to give some pieces.
But yeah, because Pat not letting him go at all.
Because if you think about like a Miles Turner playing on the Knicks right now, that would eliminate Julius Randle's stupid ass taking them stupid ass shots. But I love Julius Randle. But I just feel like at times, when it was him and RJ on the left side together, that shit was like
a about it. Yeah, it really was.
Two left-handed motherfuckers want to do the same shit.
That's a fact.
Like, come on, bro. But it's like, yo, man, if I'm the Knicks, you got to get somebody who wants to hit people.
I ain't gonna hold you. You probably have to wait a good 4 or 5 more years from now to get him. I would say Zion.
There's too many holes in the city, son.
Yeah, I know.
And it's, you know what, and I'm gonna address this about Zion. So
I like Zion. I'm a Zion fan. Like I fucks with him. I met him quite a few times. Humble kid.
Zion,
like,
first of all,
but it's just
Zion can't play for the Knicks because I'm gonna tell you why.
How come,
bro? Think about the pretty chicks in the South, right?
I mean, he did.
We got pretty chicks from the projects. We got pretty chicks from the side blocks. We got pretty chicks with corporate jobs. He ain't gonna know how to handle that.
They probably would cut his ass too. Nah, fuck out of here. No more pairs. You big dummy. You see how Mariah Mills, the Ono star, been violating him.
And her body is bad, son. Like
no, in a bad way though. You see my face.
Like I'm not saying it's bad, like it's fire. Nah, shit is terrible. But it's like, yo, think about it, bro. Like Zion, nah, I wouldn't bring Zion. I would I would say DeAndre Ayton, but he don't like driving in the snow, and it snows.
Yeah, that's a fact. He's a prima donna for the most part. Yeah.
Yeah, they need a big.
Miles Turner would be a good fit. I like that.
Miles Turner would be the excellent.
Or Evan Mobley, but
Evan Mobley, he's not tough enough.
We get him there. We play with Tom Thibodeau, we're gonna get him there.
Tom Thibodeau gonna have him fucking injured. I love Tibbs. I want to interview Tibbs and be like, why the fuck you make motherfuckers play 43 minutes a night? There's 82 games. How many minutes is a motherfucker logging, my dude?
That's a fact.
Yeah, man. We gotta talk to our executive producer about that because
facts.
Tibbs be wilding. Women's USA roster thoughts. They're going to win the gold. That's nothing else we have to say.
Yeah, pretty much.
Their roster is kind of wild, right? And it's at the point where it was that my boo's on that team.
Who your boo?
You know who my boo is, son.
Who your boo, son? Son. Sabrina?
I like Sabrina Nesco. That's my boo.
I heard you. Okay.
She cute. She a little cute, John. She a little cute, John.
All right.
She a little
Chill,
cute,
don't
John.
run down, boy. I don't want you to get in trouble, son.
I'm
Don't.
always, I'm always in trouble. No, you know. If you know, you know. And my other
That's
boo
a
on here
fact.
too. Kelsey
Who?
Plum.
Kelsey,
Ooh.
yeah, the left-handed bandit. She gets to
Do-
it.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm about to go down this roster. This roster. Nah. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
my
have to give
little
it to
Dre on there too. Asia Wilson. You saw how she was going off on the refs.
right.
They didn't
Like,
do
and she was
shit.
going off on.
Now
I
you
think she
want to
cheated
take a
on you with Usher.
motherfucking picture. Yeah, like let her know.
Her
Let
cheating
her
ass.
know, sis.
Yeah, we gonna
Yeah.
holler at you.
Word.
Okay, first one up is Nafisa Kaya. Tough.
She fired in person too, respectfully.
Kalia Copper, straight out of Philly. Tough.
Yep.
Chelsea Gray. Tough. Brittany
Facts.
Griner. Tough.
Unstoppable.
Sabrina Nescu. Tough. Jewel Lloyd. Tough.
Tough.
Kelsey Plum. Tough.
Obviously.
One of our fan favorite people of all time.
You know,
Hi, Stewie.
the reigning MVP, baby.
Stewie's on this team.
Reigning MVP.
Yo, Diana Taurasi's really 42 years old, bro.
But guess what? She not playing this summer with them. She about to
Now,
get replaced. You
she's
know
still
what
on
by
the
who
roster.
though? Yeah, but you know who. Big Double C herself, boy.
Who? Caitlin Clark?
Big Double C herself.
That's a nice pickup.
Facts. Yeah, I think she got hurt. They about to replace her with Caitlin.
Alyssa Thomas.
She's tough.
Shorty who's cheating on you, Asia Wilson. I'm pressing her.
Who?
Asia Wilson. She cheating on you with Usher.
I'm gonna see her. I'm gonna write down.
And Jackie Young. That's your team.
Yeah, so they probably gonna punch every team by average what 50. So yeah,
42.
I got the money line on 50.
I just got the money line gold. I'm betting that as soon as everything starts. I don't even use FanDuel or DraftKings, but
Same here.
But for that, I'm using that. Lenny Cook.
Oh Lord. Oh gosh. Why, Lenny? Why?
Lenny Cook is getting me tight. I'm gonna say you why Lenny Cook is getting me tight, right? And this is real. Like before I start this monologue I'm about to have, Lenny, I don't have no beef with you. You know, I don't have no ill-hearted feelings against you, right? But Lenny, at the end of the day, right? Think about the age difference between you and LeBron. That's one. Two, right? Think about the decisions you've made, right? Like your story is needed to be told. Trust me. I love your story. I think your story honestly should be told a lot.
Facts.
Right? But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, you posting things about 2-on-2s versus Melo and Cayenne, Bronny versus Braun. That's kind of the Space Jam reach that Michael Jordan had. Shit is not cool, right? And another thing, Lenny, I feel like with you, honestly, you let people set you up for questions that you really don't want to answer, that you have to answer. So example, right? If you was to get on our live with NYC Prospects, we will ask you questions that won't make you go viral and look crazy. Because that's what people be doing to Lenny, bro. And I've been catching that a lot. You know what I mean? Because how you gonna say Braun is not a dog when Braun is really a dog? Like, yeah, like yes.
He proved that case against you, and you pretty much catapult his career from that. Never mind. Anyway,
and
proceed.
Yeah. And Lenny, right? And Lenny, if you see this, you can get my number. We can sit down at Lindenwood Diner. We can have a real conversation. Because I feel like this with you, Lenny. Stop putting yourself in positions where you got to defend yourself, knowing damn well you want to like or review or repost.
But here's the thing. Maybe play with devil's advocate. Maybe he wanted those questions to be asked to get a reaction out of people so that way he could be relevant.
Shock
He could be a
value.
part of shock value. So we could be a part of the conversation that we have about him right now. Because a couple months ago, we wasn't thinking about no Lenny Cook.
Shock value.
Maybe he's been looking for that to stay relevant. Maybe he's got something cooking up later on down the road where that conversation was to be had to be able to walk into that moment that's set up for what he wanted to present to the world. You never know. Is it the way that the approach that I would take? No, not at all. But that's the thing it is nowadays.
There's a clip of Bashy saying Lenny Cook know he wasn't better than LeBron. There's a clip of him, right? And with Lenny, right? I'm gonna say this once again, Lenny, I feel like I'm talking to you. Like, I think you and I, we need to have a conversation. Lenny, you were one of the best basketball players in New York City at one point, right? But Lenny, understand a lot of the decisions that you've made is what you've made.
Facts.
You have to be content. You know what I mean? I feel like with Lenny, I think he lives in regret, and people kind of like misunderstands how good he really was as a basketball player.
Right.
But what people really don't understand and what people don't really see is that he's a man trying to find himself at times.
That's true.
Because if you think about it, right, Lenny Cook, man, like, yo, you wanted to make it to the NBA, right? You made some decisions that really cost you, right? And after you're not making it to the league and you seeing dudes make it to the league, and you're like, damn, I was once amongst them. You were once amongst them, and your name still carries weight in basketball history and in New York City. But how can you fix the narrative and change the narrative? Because now it's
like that,
huh?
You say you keep me going outside like that,
and it's really not him going outside. I feel it's like Lenny.
It's given that though, because like, why would you reach on top of the fact that you've been in the trenches with the same guy that people it's considering him the greatest of all time? Like, it's okay to give him your flowers, and if he was able to catapult himself into that positioning through you that could have been you. Real one's going to look at this situation and be like, you know what? Since that could have been me, at least I have the acceptance of my situation, knowing the fact that, like, all right, I messed up. I should have took this route. So let me try to inspire the next youth, the next generation of hoopers who's could potentially be a phenom. Take that route instead of going this way, rather than just try to look for like a shock value moment where, LeBron is not a dog. Like, come on, like, who does that? That's the dynamic or point of view. I'm trying to, I feel that he should take.
There's this word that starts with a P. It's called program.
Okay.
People are programmed to think certain ways, right?
Right.
People are programmed to do that certain thing. So, like with the whole Simone Biles documentary, right? Which you and our executive producer laughed at me for watching, but it made a ton of sense, right? There's this actual, like, how can I say this? So when it comes to gymnastics, right, there's this thing is called twisties, right? With twisties is your mind and your body gets tangled, and you're not being able to land on your feet, right? So I feel like with him at times was like his mind and his words don't match. And it's like he's still thinking what happened 20 years ago. Lenny, LeBron was 16. You was 18 going on 19.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Lenny, you still had opportunities to be a ball player. But you just, in my opinion, he received bad advice.
Yeah.
That's all it is, bro. Like, Lenny, you received bad advice. And I feel like with you, you're a great guy. Your story needs to be told, but you need to come on NYC Prospects so we can have a real conversation with you. Because I feel like this, right? If you talking to someone like me on the live, I'm not gonna let myself expose who you are as a person. And that's what people want to do. So some people.
If he was really smart, he should have just embraced the fact that, like, okay, we in the era of appreciating more of LeBron's greatness since LeBron is on his way out the door, and be able to collaborate with him on potential programs or a situation where he could bring something to the table for his company, Spring Hill Studios company. Whether it's just a documentary talking about, you know, the rise and fall of his story, so that way the next generation can be inspired to say, yo, now I know what to do, and if I'm in a predicament to be able to make those decisions or be in the power to make those decisions that he once had, you know?
Yeah. See, but then is this, right? If you look at the clip, it may look as if like he's talking against LeBron, right?
Yeah.
Opposed to having his opinion, right?
Right.
But then your opinion and the facts, they don't coincide.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, right, you say Braun is not a dog. There's times where Braun was a dog that we could talk about, that we've seen in our cribs, at the bar, at somebody's house. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Think about it. LeBron played on a team with Eric Snow, Ilgauskas,
Larry Hughes, Ricky Davis. Now, Ricky Davis was nice though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Davis was nice. All of them was nice.
Yeah.
But he led that type of team to the Eastern Conference Finals, right?
Facts. And no, to the finals in 1 year too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He beat the Celtics.
Facts.
By himself. Paul Pierce was called the truth back then. Lenny, don't get it fucked up.
Yeah.
Now, fast forward now. Okay, he loses in Miami. He wins back to back. Hello, you can't say nothing. Now he's in LA in his downward years, right? You know, he's in that, you know.
But it's wild that his downward years is still could be considered at his prime though. Any other player's prime at the end of the day.
Bro.
Which is wild though.
Bro, and the one thing I hate with people is y'all have to count his chip with the Lakers in the bubble as a chip. Do you know how mentally fucking draining it is? To play in a gym with no fucking fans, and your family is watching the game like this.
And they got the nasty virtual fan bleacher joint, which I did. That was fire.
Look, I remember that day you had us crying.
I was getting smacked like, oh, it won.
Come on, bro. Braun is a dog, Lenny. Come on, Lenny.
In the words of you, the moral of the story is that Lenny just got to do better in accepting the fact that he put himself in the predicament that he's in right now, and he can be able to take his situation and spread the love, spread the word to the next generation of phenoms to avoid being in that predicament. That's all.
And low key, he should sit down with Braun and try to create something. Try to create a not-for-profit or something.
Why not?
Try to do something, Lenny, because
start a prep school for
no. He even do good in school. What is prep school for?
No, Gil. I take that back.
Prep school is crazy. No. Next time.
Speaking of prep school, you see the USA basketball program prepping their next phenom in the making.
Yo, I'm gonna say this.
I pledge allegiance to the flag himself, in the words of Spicy once said.
Yo, last summer, our man's coached against Cooper Flag.
Facts.
And he said, yo, he's a pro.
Yep.
I said, duh.
I seen it. I watched that game. I watched him.
He threw it off the glass from the 3-point line.
And I'm looking like, oh my gosh. Yo, I remember I was watching that game.
And the inter-squad scrimmage with the USA practice team versus the national team. There was reports that he held his own, like he belonged.
He almost beat the actual Team USA squad. They only lost
73-74.
Yeah.
Well, but let me tell you something about Cooper Flag though. He will not be on campus long. His stuff is still in boxes.
That's a fact.
He is so he's wearing Duke apparel to every class. He's letting people know I'm only here until April. All professors, please just make sure that you and we meet on Zoom because I'm going to be the number.
Get ready to say facts. To the league I go.
To school for him, school for him is non-existent. I'm just being honest. Yo,
Nike Tech uniforms and various colors.
John Shire. John Shire, just know you did a great job by getting this young man.
And shout outs to Slayer for helping John Shire get this young man. Because that Brotherhood Duke layout, fire.
It was crazy. Chico.
Fire.
Chico.
Super duper Chico right there.
Super duper Chico. But the moral of the story is this. Cooper Flag, I don't know what courses you're taking at Duke. I guess they probably don't matter in this moment. You can be honest with us. They probably don't matter. Your course, I mean, your classes probably start at 9 a.m. and they finish at probably like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah, you know, and you're at the gym, you know, you're working out. Yeah, you're going to the league. Next topic.
Yeah. Speaking of, we got him going to the league. You think the Nets about to get him with the first overall pick? I mean, that would be fire though. They taking all crazy. Next thing you know, we watching him get busy on Atlantic Avenue.
Yeah, the Nets
extension.
And the Nets is fucking around and taking to get fucking Johnny Flynn. I'm tired of the fucking Nets. I'm dead ass. Bro, and this is being very transparent, right?
Yeah.
I listen. I know the Champagnes are our guys. You know, those are mans, right?
Facts.
You trying to fucking tell me Justin Champagne can't play for the Nets?
Absolutely.
What the fuck?
Most definitely can.
Like, bro, like, what are we doing here, bro?
But when you have a winner on your squad like that, it's going to defeat the purpose of actually taking. You feel me?
Like, bro, like, matter of fact, hold on. Omari, it's time to go to your phone and see who's the 2025 draft class. It's probably
it's Ace Bailey, Cooper Flag, Dylan Harper. Who else? They got some French kid who's supposed to be another lottery draft, but you know the French.
I'm tired of French fries.
Yeah, looking nasty. VJ Edgecombe, Liam McNally, the shooter.
What?
They even got Captain Jack going 16.
Next topic, bro. 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 Now they just got me tight. I love Ian Jackson to death.
Captain Jack, boy. Let's go. Let's get
those other picks. Some of those other picks. They might have, next topic. Next topic. Parents, stop arguing with coaches.
Oh gosh.
Yo, this past week, boy, has been the funniest week of our lives, boy. Some of you coaches are just flat out stupid.
That's a fact.
Because the problem is this, right? And the one thing I see, and this is why I don't coach anymore for real, right? The kid is nice. The coach want to be, you know, that's the mother's friend or the father's boy. Yeah, son, you my son. This shit is a business.
Facts.
Don't get it fucked up. I want to win. Listen, I want to
win. I know we had the handlers seminar coming up soon. I
can't wait for that shit.
A subtopic with coaches differentiating the relationship with parents and their kids. You meant to tell me that you can separate minutes over box time for the most part? Like, this is what we're doing?
Because everybody want minutes if you think about it. It's fucked up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just saying.
Listen.
But the one gripe I got with parents is, just keep it. Yo, parents, you don't got to be on social media exposing the coach. Like, just keep it. Just chill.
Let's be professional. Let's be adults here. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, like, how about we be close? Because 9 times out of 10, that coach follows your kid.
And that kid's following your coach.
Right. And that's another problem, right? Social media is such a stupid thing, right? Where parents want to follow the coach want to follow the parent.
Facts.
And then I gotta say this, then God forbid if it's a single mom situation. Ooh. Pop is non-existent. Niggas want to be step pops.
Yeah.
Nah, yo coach, man, you gotta play him more. Why? He's shooting 42% from the free throw line. You just gotta play him more. Niggas don't got no explanation of why they gotta play him more.
That's a fact. That's nasty right there, boy. But the fact that you really don't have the discipline to really like say, yo, okay, I could handle the balance of, 1 or 2 Euro step inside little homies' moms here and there and making sure that he gets busy on the court is crazy. It's just like, yo, you really gotta focus on one thing, my guy, because kids looking messy on the court.
Bro,
that's real messy for no reason.
Hey, yo, it's sad when, right? I had to do it. It's sad when, right, when you do your mini investigations and you find out what's really going on.
Right.
You be like, why? You be like, why? Because if you think about it, right, yo, as a coach, there's certain boundaries that you cannot cross.
You really can't. Nope.
And the boundaries you crossed, that boundary is kind of like forbidden.
Yeah.
And that's even with fathers, though. Father, you got to play my son more. I get that. Yeah, why put your son on in that program? But they don't know how to have that conversation, though. That conversation hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, they hit me up saying what they was going to promise me, so they treated you like a hoe. They promise you the world and then give you shit. And then you're mad. Then you on social media shit. Fuck these coaches. Fuck these niggas. Yeah, what program was your son going to play for if that program director didn't call you? Oh, okay. You went for the look. You went for the shiny new car with no gas.
Sheesh.
Well, this is crazy.
Speaking of shiny car with no gas, we gassing up all engines, getting it reveling and running August 1st when we relaunch our website.
Thank God.
It's lit.
Thank God. I got tired of I got tired of using Instagram all goddamn day.
August 1st, you get all the updates.
All the updates?
Absolutely. All the updates, all the banter being just taken from Instagram over to our website and whatnot. Comments, all the above. Content's going to be dope on there. Keeping that same energy.
I'm proud of us.
Me too. I'm proud of you.
We are the Lincoln Rail Splitters. And nobody's fucking with us.
But what year, though? What year?
The He Got Game year.
He Got Game. I'll take that. Okay.
My son said we are the Lincoln Rail Splitters. And nobody's fucking with us. That shit was fire.
Facts.
That shit was fire. NYC Prospects Summer League. Sorry to cut you off. This is our baby. This is our 3rd year. This year's gonna be something different. It's at Washington Hall Park. And is that Clint Hill? Right?
Yes, that's correct. Clint Hills.
Yeah, Clint Hill. This year we're doing 32 teams, 2 sessions, 16 programs apiece in each session. Right now we only have 3 spots left. Yeah, it's getting crazy. Besides that, our NYC Prospects Summer League staff will be introduced next week on the show.
Facts. If you don't know where Washington Hall Park is at, it's located on Park Avenue between Washington and Hall Street.
Yes, pull up.
Right?
Our executive producer, our meeting after this, we gotta talk about tents, basketball padding for the poles. We gotta speak about me selling ices. Yeah, I want to sell ices this year. You know,
gotta give me my Alpha Roots, even though my son Ja is not going to be open. Shout out to Vitality Lounge.
yeah, yo, Ja